Sometimes the person staring back at you isn't really you. Not anymore. A single flicker of light cuts across a cracked bathroom mirror. A face. Familiar. And yet alien. Ethan sat on the edge of his bed, hands trembling slightly over a cup of cold coffee. The apartment smelled of dust and old wood, like forgotten memories. He wasn't a broken man, not entirely, but he was losing pieces of himself. Small pieces. Moments where he would look at his reflection and feel nothing. He used to be confident, sharp, ambitious. Now, every glance in the mirror felt like a negotiation with a stranger. The city outside was alive, neon lights bleeding through the blinds. But inside, silence screamed. Ethan's phone buzzed. A message from an old friend, someone he had betrayed for a promotion. He read it, then deleted it. His ego wouldn't allow the apology. Not yet. He tried calling his sister, but the words stuck in his throat. Regret gnawed at him, but pride held him hostage. Even at work, the reflection in glass doors caught him off guard. A man he didn't recognize, shoulders tight, eyes hollow. Fear of failing? Or fear of facing himself? He couldn't tell anymore. The mirror became an enemy. Every crack, every shard, whispered fragments of truths he didn't want to admit. Each reflection a reminder. The man he used to be was gone. Ethan stood in front of the bathroom mirror. The crack ran diagonally, like a jagged scar across his face. He reached out, fingertips trembling, tracing the fracture. In the broken glass, his reflection multiplied. Some fragments showed a young, hopeful man, others a hollow-eyed stranger who made choices he couldn't forgive. He wanted to fix it, to piece himself back together. But the cracks, they weren't just on the mirror. They were inside him, running deeper than he could see. He noticed a shard catching the dim light. It reflected a side of him he had never admitted existed, the side that craved acknowledgement, yet feared confrontation. Each fragment told a story he hadn't allowed himself to feel. Shame, loneliness, betrayal, ambition turned hollow, fear of regret. And then a quiet moment. Ethan stopped trying to see himself as one whole. He leaned closer, letting the shards show him what they were. Not all at once. Not perfectly. He realized he didn't need to recognize himself immediately. Maybe he wasn't lost. Maybe he was evolving. The fractured reflection was honest. Brutal, but honest. And honesty, he realized, wasn't a punishment. It was a chance. He turned from the mirror, feeling the weight in his chest ease slightly. Not gone, but different. Ethan understood something subtle, haunting, and entirely human. Sometimes the self you knew dies quietly, without warning. And the man who replaces it may be unrecognizable. But in that unrecognizability, there is truth. There is clarity. And perhaps, the only way forward is to stop searching for the face you remember and start listening to the man in the fragments. Because some mirrors don't lie. They simply reveal what you've been avoiding. A final shot of the cracked mirror. Ethan's reflection no longer demands recognition. He leaves the bathroom. Outside, the neon city pulses indifferent, and he steps forward.